Over the past 5 years, Roma have really fell off in the Serie A. They haven't had a top 4 finish since 2018, and fast forward to now, they are currently looking at another finish outside the top 4. So today, I'm taking charge of Roma, and by the end of this video, I will make them the best team in the world. So this is the starting 11 I've loaded into, and it is absolutely stacked with talent. The likes of Pellegrini, Paulo Dybala, and Tammy Abraham. And who can forget the legend himself, Stefan El-Shaarawy? And I bet you're thinking I'm going to switch the formation. I'm actually going to stick with the 3 at the back, just not this one. Instead, I'm going to go for the 3-5-2. There's a couple of CDMs and a cam, which works nicely with the squad. But there are still a couple of players out of position, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Now, to convert Spinazzola to a left midfielder, it'll take 98 weeks, so for me, that just isn't feasible. Instead, I'm going to convert Pellegrini to a left midfielder, as he's only got 7 weeks to train in that position. Which obviously means I'm converting Paulo Dybala to a central attacking midfielder. But now that that's out the way, we need to focus on where to put money into this team. Now, I think it's worth bringing a striker in to partner up with Tammy Abraham, preferably someone who's rapid, because I don't see Belotti and Tammy Abraham being a good partnership. And as much as I like him, Nemanja Matic is 33 years old. I don't think we're even going to get a season out of him. And we have got a decent amount of money to work with in 61 million. But because I won't get any use of our wing backs, I put them both on the transfer list to give us a little bit more money. And after only being able to sell Spinazzola, we now have 88 million in our transfer budget. And for that striker, I did say I wanted someone rapid, which is why Timo Werner the Burner, 26 years old, 82 rated, I think he'd be absolutely perfect with Tammy Abraham. But Leipzig really didn't want to part ways with Werner again, as we had to pay out 43.4 million for him. And for that CDM role, I found an underrated hidden gem, Robert Andrich, who currently plays for Bayer Leverkusen, and his stats are actually really well rounded. But he was a little cheaper than Timo Werner, as we had to pay out 24.7 million. And with those two signings complete, our transfer window is officially done, which means this is the team heading into season 1. Now, obviously, Pellegrini hasn't yet converted to a left midfielder, but he will do. But as you can see, Paulo Dybala has, and he's gone to 88 rated. Just that's football IQ right there. And as daft as this may sound, this team may actually pull off a mass upset and win the Serie A. And we are also in the Europa League in Group C alongside the following teams. Now, in real life, Roma have made it to the final of this competition, so that's at least what we need to be pulling off. Well, boys, we're in January, and you know what? I'll definitely take where we are. 5th in the league halfway through the season. There's only 10 points between ourselves and Inter Milan. I know that might seem like a lot, but there's a long way to go yet. And thankfully, we have made it out to the group stage, finishing 2nd in Group C. And it looks like Timo Werner's adjusting well. 11 goals and 2 assists in 24 games. Now, somehow, we still have 33 million left. And overall, I think this team is very goddamn good, but that right midfielder position's really letting us down. So I think we use that 33 million by bringing in a very talented winger. Now, I found a winger, but he's slightly out of our transfer budget. Marcus Edwards, who currently plays in Portugal, but he's light and he's up there. I'd love him at Roma. Now, because his market value is 32 million, I'm going to give them Rick Karsdorp as well as 20 million just to see what they say. They want 28.6. Do you know what? I will happily take that. Rick Karsdorp for Marcus Edwards, that's a good deal. And for 28.6 million and Rick Karsdorp, we have finally signed Marcus Edwards. And that is officially our transfer window done. And now the team looks like this. And right now, I could not be happy with how it looks. There's certainly a long way to go before this is the team that can win the Champions League, but we're definitely on the right track. But first, we need to qualify for the Champions League, so we need to either win the Europa League or get a top 4 finish in the league. And boys, that's exactly what we've done. We have finished 4th at the end of this season. We have got Champions League football next year. We've also won the Coppa Italia, battering Atalanta in the final. And on top of that, we've gone on to win the Europa League, beating Dortmund 2-1 in the final as well. What a season for these lot, Jesus Christ. Bringing Werner into this team was a good decision. 30 goals, 8 assists in 56 games, as well as Abraham and Dybala pulling out all the stops as well. But for our first season in charge, a top 4 finish, as well as the Coppa Italia and Europa League trophy in our cabinet, that's a decent start. But next year we're in the Champions League, so we've got to make some massive signings in order to compete. Now, as we enter season 2, there's a couple of areas in this team that really need my attention. Rui Patricio is 35 years old, and he's definitely going to be on the decline now, so we're going to have to bring in another goalkeeper. And on top of that, Chris Smalling is now 33 years old. He's now gone to 81 rated, so we're going to have to bring in another centre-back as well. But boys, we really aren't shy of funds, as we've been given over £110 million to spend. Now, I don't want just any old goalkeeper. I want one with a very good future, which is why Mamardashvili from Valencia is absolutely perfect. And for how good Mamardashvili is, we got a really good deal, as we only had to pay out 35.5 million. And for the centre-back, I wanted someone with a lot of pace, which is why Jurrien Timber from Ajax is absolutely the player we League 1. Look at how quick he is. And funnily enough, he cost the exact amount that Mamardashvili cost us, as we paid out yet again 35.5 million. And even after those transfers, we do have 42 million to spend, but I'm going to save that till January just in case. Which means this is the team heading into Season 2, and honestly, I'm liking the looks of this Roma squad. There's obviously still a lot of room for improvement, but I'm very content on how the team looks for now. But last season, we broke all expectations, getting Roma's first top 4 finish in the Serie A since 2018, as well as getting the Coppa Italia and the Europa League, so this season I want just the same. But because we won the Europa League last season, we've got a chance of early silverware in the Super Cup against Atletico Madrid. Now this will be a good indication to see how we're going to do in the Champions League, and we beat Atletico 3-2. That's our first piece of silverware for Season 2. This is a great start. And we are, of course, in the Champions League in Group G, alongside Liverpool, Club Brugge and RB Salzburg. Now Liverpool are the odds-on favourites, no doubt, to top the group, but I definitely want that second place position. Well, we've just arrived in January, and we've creeped up 1 place from last year, 4th in the league after 19 games. I'll definitely take that. And whilst Liverpool did finish first, we finished second, meaning we're in the knockouts. And our striker partnership is working a treat. 13 goals for Werner and 13 goals for Abraham as well. Now somehow we've got 55 million in our budget. And honestly, all over the pitch I'm very happy, but I would be daft not to spend that money. And it's obvious that Cristante is the weakest part of this Roma side, so we're going to bring in a better CDM. And I think we're putting this money to very good use, as we're bringing in Tion Koopmeiners. I've definitely got that name wrong, but he is absolutely insane, and I think just what we need. And we certainly blew a lot of money to get him, but I think it's going to be worth it, as we have spent 45.5 million. And with that, our transfer window is complete, and this is the team that is going to end Season 2. Now, I'm not blind to the fact that we're not good enough to win the Champions League yet, but there's enough quality in this team to upset some major giants in this competition. Now, no disrespect intended, but we're starting the knockouts quite nicely. Benfica in the round of 16, and we're at home in the first leg. Everything looks like it's going our way. Boys, don't let me down now that I've said... Why in God's name do you do this to me? I swear to God, if we get knocked out in the round of 16 against Benfica, I am not going to be happy, man. Why did it go to penalties? Why are we letting it get that close? This is only Benfica, for God's sake. Imagine if we get put up against PSG. Now, this could very well be our end in the Champions League. Juve in the quarterfinals, man. That team is absolutely scum. It's going to be interesting to see how we actually get on against Juve. Away from him in the first leg, it's a 3-1 win to us. How the freaking hell did we beat them so easily but can't beat Benfica easily? From our position right now, we should surely book our place in the semi-finals. I don't see... Oh my God, how the bloody hell... Why do we make it so hard for ourselves? 3-2 loss in the second leg. We just about scraped the semis. We go from one Italian giant to the next in AC Milan, and there's a good chance that our first season in this competition, we actually pull it off and win the entire thing. Oh, boys, it's looking good. It is looking very goddamn good. Well, this is a turn of events. I've never had 2 strikers in the same leg suspended. This is definitely going to be interesting. We're only 3-2 up. AC Milan could definitely knock us out here if we aren't careful, boys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Our strikers get suspended, we forget how to score, and we're now all of a sudden out of this competition. You can't freaking write this. We had the dream knockout run, Benfica, Juve and AC Milan, and we choked it in the semis. I swear the only thing that tops this off is if we don't make the top 4. That would be the icing on the cake. You know what, boys? All is forgiven. We've only gone and won the freaking league in our second season in charge of Roma. Not only are we getting top 4 finishes, we're getting titles now. But unfortunately, we didn't win the EA Sports Super Cup. We lost to Inter Milan 5-4 on Penos. But we've once again won the Coppa Italia by absolutely smacking AC Milan in the final. We might not have won the Champions League, but we're still getting a lot of silverware. It's the same 3 once again, boys. Timo Werner, Tammy Abraham, Paulo Dybala, and special shout out to Marcus Edwards as well. We came that close to getting to the Champions League final, only to bottle it to freaking AC Milan. Coincidentally, the same team we smacked in the Coppa Italia final. Next year, though, that isn't happening. I'm going to make sure that this Roma side is unstoppable. But before we go any further, if you're enjoying the video so far, leave it a big old thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We're now into Season 3, and honestly, there's not much that we can do with this starting 11 to make it even better. I would argue our CDM and our goalkeepers are our weak links, but other than that, this team is golden. And we should have no issue sorting that out with 175 million. Now, after searching for ages for a keeper, I've stumbled upon one of the best in the world, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who currently plays for Barcelona, who's 32 years old and 18 88 rated still. And for how good to Stegen is, we got a really cheap deal. We only paid out 46.3 million for him. And for that CDM role, I am bringing in an absolute demon of a player, Ibrahim Sangaré, who currently plays for PSV. He's 6'3", 26 years old and 85 rated. Nobody's getting past this guy. But we really had to dip our hands in our pockets for this one, as we paid 63.3 million for Sangaré. And even after those two signings, we still have over 50 million in the budget. But as you can see, there's not much we can do to that starting 11 now to make it any better, so I'm going to focus my attention on the subs bench. And as you can see, all around it's pretty solid squad depth on the bench. However, we definitely need a better cam and centre back. Now, I know I was after a cam, but I found a centre mid who can definitely fill that position if he wanted to. Tony Cruz, and the best part about this, he's a free agent. And for that centre back role, I have found literally the perfect player, Castello Lukebar, who's absolutely rapid and he's only 21 years old. And this guy well and truly broke the bank, as we paid out 35.5 million for him. And with all these players officially signed, our transfer window is done. And this is the team heading into season 3. The starting 11 looks spectacular. The subs bench is riddled with quality. I don't care what anybody says, I want every trophy available to win this season. And obviously we are once again in the Champions League after winning the Serie A last season. We're in Group C alongside Barcelona, Sporting CP and Shakhtar Donetsk. Now, the odds are Barca is probably going to be the favourites to top this group, but I don't care about that. I want that first place position regardless. I can't lie, boys, we are killing it. We are first in the league halfway through the season, only losing one game so far. And we did end up finishing first after all, beating Barcelona to that top spot, going through to the round of 16. Our strikers are bloody good. Abraham with 17 and Werner with 15. These pair are unstoppable together. And we do have 14 million in the bank, but there's nothing we can do with that money. So this is the squad that is going to finish season 3 off and go into the knockouts of the Champions League. Now, last year we choked it massively in the semis against AC Milan. This year, however, that cannot afford to happen again. And after annihilating United in the round of 16 and just getting past PSG in the quarters, we are once again in the semi-final. We aren't going to get a better chance of revenge than this. AC Milan in the semis, the very same team that knocked us out last year in this very same position. And I might be biased, but I think our team absolutely swamps theirs, even though Dybala is injured. We're going to get into this game away from him in the first leg, and we get 2-0. Oh my god, Abraham, I could kiss you. We are one game away from righting the wrongs of last season, man. 2-0 up on aggregate. Surely we are booking our place in the... Oh my god. We never make it easier for ourselves, do we? But 4-2 on aggregate. We have swamped AC Milan, and we are finally in the Champions League final. And just look at who we're facing. Real Madrid, the giants of Europe themselves. And you know what? I'll take back-to-back titles. We finished first once again in the Serie A. Made that trophy number 2 as we've beaten AC Milan yet again to win the EA Sports Super Cup. But Juve spoiled the party as they beat us 3-2 in the Coppa Italia final. Honestly, check out these stats. Tammy Abraham, Werner, Dybala, Edwards and Pellegrini all absolutely smashing it. And you know what? I haven't played a final in quite a long time, and in fairness, I've never used a 3 at the back as well, so this is going to be quite interesting. But boys and girls, we've got one more game to prove that these guys are the best team in the world. I think they already are, but we've got to prove it on the pitch first. Real Madrid are on the attack. They cut inside. Oh my god, they got an early goal. I don't know who that was, but they split us apart. This is exactly why I don't like the 3 at the back. Oh my god, it was Darwin freaking Núñez who scored. Nah, we can't be having this. We need Booker ideas up. Bala is on the ball. He sees that run from Tammy Abraham. What the... Hey, up now. That is the luckiest goal I think I have ever scored, but we take that. Abraham makes it 1-1. It looks like attacking wise we're alright. It's just defending we're woeful. Marcus Edwards is on the ball. Oh, this is decent play. Marcus Edwards on his left foot. Can he... Oh, Courtois with a great save. Pellegrini on the corner. Timo. Oh my god. Timo Werner, of all people, reaching the header. Marcus Edwards. He sees that run from Timo Werner. Timo Werner the burner to make us 2-1. My god, he's showing shade to Chelsea there, ain't he? We cannot pass them types of opportunities up against Real Madrid, because look at them now. They're on the counter-attack. Good freaking tackle by Timber. Oh no, they're doing well here. They're doing very well to stake and can't keep that one out either. 2-1 to Madrid. And that's all because Werner can't finish his dinner. Pellegrini is on the ball. Has he got the pace? He's definitely got the pace. Look at him go. He can... Oh my god. What a solo run directly after conceding. We're 2-2 again. What a game. Honestly, if we could defend, we'd be half deadly. Pellegrini once again on the ball. Tammy Abraham spots Timo. I don't really... Oh, Timo's got a bit of room on his... Oh, there we go. I thought that went wide, but within the space of 5 minutes, we've gone from 2-1 down to 3-2 up. This game is, honest to God, on another level. Timo with a beautiful strike, bottom left bins. Courtois, no chance. Real Madrid are on the attack now. Vinny Jr. against Mancini. I don't like it when Vinny's on the ball to Stegen with a save. And that's the first half over. 5 goals in 45 minutes. This game was a freaking firecracker. Oh no, Vinny Jr.'s in behind. We cannot defend using the 3 at the back formation. Tammy Abraham, can he spot Timo? Oh, that's just a bit too far ahead of Timo to get there. Oh no! Oh, we missed out on that opportunity. Just like that. Oh my God, Madrid are through. Nunes. Oh, thank God it was Nunes and not anybody else. That would have been a definite goal. Oh, look at that. Okay, he's got options. He sees Timo. Timo on his left foot. Oh my God. Timo Werner has gone from choking a very good opportunity in the first half to banging 2 goals in this game. That all came from Dybala. That beautiful turn, leaving his man for dead. Seeing that through ball to Werner. 2 goals in the final. What a game. Right, let's try and not concede another one. That's our goal now. Pellegrini is on the ball. He's on the wing. He's been a nightmare. He sees Abraham in the box. Abraham was just not quick enough. We've got 5 minutes to go to hold on to this lead. And Madrid are on the attack. I do not like this. We need to defend for our lives. No! Oh my God, I can't believe it. We are absolutely terrible at defending in this formation. We've got one more chance potentially. Dybala, Timo, oh my God, we could actually do it here. Marcus Edwards, if we play this right. Marcus Edwards, he's going to cut in, please. Oh my God, I've just dropped my controller. Boys, we've done it. 5-4, extra time. Roma have just beaten Real Madrid and we are the best team in the world. You honestly can't write this. With the last attack of the game, with the last touch of the ball, he slots it straight underneath Courtois, Marcus Edwards, and we are the best team in the world. And that is the full-time whistle. 9 goals in 90 minutes. That's literally 1 goal per 10 minutes of football. It took us 3 seasons to get a team that couldn't even get in the top 4 in the Serie A to winning them the Champions League along with every other trophy. And if you enjoyed this video, click somewhere right here to watch me do this with Sunderland.